No cats were in sight. He took his chance and ran for the bowl. This time, Buttercup didn't show up to chase him away. Sizzle ate the crunchy food balls as quickly as he could. "Don't let her get to you, Sonny." Sizzle squeaked in fright. Really, he'd had too many scares lately. The voice belonged to old Moody, who'd returned to his perch on the swing. The cat had been so silent that maybe he was the one who should have been named Shadow. Would the cat pounce on him? Sizzle didn't think so, but he kept an eye on the swing. It also seemed wise to keep the old guy talking because a chatty cat wasn't a sneaky cat. Maybe that's why he felt safe near Shadow. So he said, "I'm not Sonny, I'm Sizzle." "Yes, I know your name, Sizzle. Strange one for a possum." Sizzle spoke through a mouthful of food. "No stranger than Moody." "What? I'm sorry, I don't hear so well anymore. I'm 16 years old." "I said my name isn't any stranger than Moody." Moody laughed. "Touche." "To what?" "Touche. It means you have a good point. A point as sharp as the end of a sword." "I don't know what that is." "Me neither, actually. But I still think you're a smart youngster. Brave, too." Sizzle remembered how frightened Crackle Fingers had made him feel. "I'm not brave." "Sure you are. You're brave enough to come up here amongst 3 crazy cats to steal our food." "But Shadow invited me." So we did. "I didn't steal anything." "I stand corrected." Moody yawned, revealing white, sharp teeth. "I don't remember things so well anymore. Do you know I'm 16? Of course, Moody had just told him that a minute ago, but Sizzle stopped himself from pointing this out. He decided Moody was a nice old cat, and it'd be nice to him. "Is 16 old for cats?" Sizzle said. "My mama, I think she's 3. That's old for an opossum." Mamas. Right, that's what I wanted to talk to you about." Moody waggled his whiskers. "Don't take Buttercup's hissing at you personally. I mean, if she doesn't kill you." Sizzle wasn't sure how to answer. "Okay." "Right, she's just being protective of her family here. Shadow, me, and the humans. It's like we're her kittens. I can't even use a litter box in privacy, let me tell you." Sizzle finally felt full for the first time in what seemed like weeks. He stopped eating and allowed himself to relax, but he kept an eye on the flappy cat door for intruders. Are all cats like that? So protective?
"Not the ones I've met. And you know, I've been around the block in my time. The street here is bigger than it seems. You can say I've met so many cats in my life I can't even remember them all. In fact, I don't remember much of anything anymore. Guess how old I am?"
16?
"How? Yes. You must be one really smart youngster, Sonny. I knew as soon as I laid my eyes on you, I said, that's one smart kitten. I mean, he's sure ugly for a cat, but he's smart. Brave, too."
This didn't make Sizzle feel so good about himself anymore. "You were saying something about Buttercup?"
"Right, Buttercup. So when she first come here, the humans rescued her from the animal shelter. Thin as a whisker she was, ate everything in sight. It's why she's so tubby now. Anyway, she says to me, 'Moody, look at this tail of mine.' And I'm like, well, how could I not look at that tail? It's so crooked, it's not a right angle anymore, it's a left angle." But I wasn't going to say nothing, except she says, "Look at this tail of mine. I got like this in the war." And I says, "What war? The war of the peat on roses? The Korean food war?"
Sizzle had no idea what Moody was talking about, but he politely nodded for him to continue.
"Buttercup says, no, the war for my kittens. They were taken from me. And that, Sonny, is how I know Buttercup's a very good mother."
With that settled, Moody began to lick his own chest. Sizzle waited, but the story seemed to be over. Finally, he said, "She's a good mother because she lost her kittens?"
"No, you whippersnapper. She's a good mother because she fought for them. She tried her best. That's all you can do in life. Just try your best, even if you fail, even if you're not good enough."
Sizzle remembered how he'd been unable to save Mama. He didn't know what to say.
"Sonny, whatever your name is, that's my touche, right? Buttercup is protective of us because she just wants her child."
Sizzle found himself looking at his tiny paws. He remembered how he used to hang on to Mama's back. "And I just want my Mama,"